What's up, YouTube? So today's topic, I'm gonna talk about some spiritual shit. So, signs you are experiencing a soul contract or a karmic situation, right? And I'm speaking this from my own life experiences. Obviously, I got these from other internet and other YouTubers and other information out there. So it's not new. It's out there. Just tap it in. But this video is more so going to be about from my experiences and from my own perspectives. So let's get to it. Signs you are experiencing a soul contract or a karmic connection. Number one, and this on the top of my head. So number one, is when you can't get this person off your mind. You have a lot of obsessive thinking. Is like when you talk to the mundane average person, is like you can't get like it's easy for you to kind of forget about them, or it's easy for you to not care about them, or it's easy for you to detach from them. What I mean to say, and like they don't have much of an impact, or I mean maybe they can have a huge impact on you, but you're not obsessed over them, or like they don't trigger you. When you're experiencing a soul contract or a karmic connection, then that's when is like you can't get this person off your mind. You feel obsessive towards this person. It's just like you just you just feel obsessed with this person and stuff like that, and like you just can't get this person off your mind. And it's just like you feel energetically drawn to that person. So it seems like you can feel this person's energy. Now I gotta be careful because it depends on the situation. If you're dealing with like a romantic connection, I feel like this is more so going to be about a romantic connection. Yeah, no, this video is going to be about a romantic connection. So when it comes to because all my shit I've experienced through romance. So when you're like, because you have that strong attraction with that person, is like you feel this person's energy, and like you feel a lot of sexual energy, or either that and or you feel drawn to speak to that person, or you feel drawn to interact with that person. Sign number two, you know what? I'm not gonna go through signs. I am. So another thing, this person triggers you. So like, no matter what they say or what they do, is like for some reason they'll trigger the fuck out of you. Like they'll force you to react. They'll force you to act up, or like, but if you're like they'll force you to react, or they'll force you to act up and shit like that, and like what, because the things they say, the average person wouldn't trigger you. The average person wouldn't force you to react in some way unless they really push your buttons. But with this person you have that soul contract with, or that karmic connection. It's like no matter what they say, what they do, they'll purposely piss you off, or like they'll make you, it could be like anger, it could be sadness, it could be like trauma, like fear of rejection, fear of abandonment. They'll trigger that shit towards you. Sign number three, you feel very familiar with that person. It's like you feel like you've known this person your whole life. You feel connected to that person. It's like you just had that strong bond with that person. It's just like you feel like you've known this person your whole life and shit like that. So, you know, this is how it is. Also, sign number four. Now this depends on the situation. This kind of deals with like twin flame / soulmate connections, but you feel a lot of sexual energy. So like, this me, like, I'm actually experiencing a lot of like sexual energy right now through my sacral chakra as I'm speaking this, because I'm dealing with the twin flame connection. But you feel a lot of sexual energies. Like you feel a lot of like this person just arouses you so much. It's like you cannot think about, like you cannot be thinking about anything sexually. You could like just mind your own business. You can just do whatever, but for some reason you just like out of nowhere you feel a lot of sexual energy and all of that, but you can't get this person off your mind and stuff like that. So it gets kind of intense. So it's how it is. Also, now I'm gonna talk about from my own personal experiences. So from my own experiences, whenever I get into like very chaotic, intense connections with like romantic partners, like or like with like females and stuff like that, is like me, because I feel like I'm very like, it's easy for me to detach from people, because I don't really give a fuck about people. Like, I mean, I do care about people, but like they don't really like entertain me like that. But this is why I'd rather do things alone, and I always do things alone. I've always been independent like that. I'm usually not the type of person where like I'll chase for like validation or go to parties. I could if I want to, but and I like going out, but I'm just saying, but like I'd rather keep shit to myself or be myself. But with these connections, is like it creates like codependency. It's not the person, it's the energy. The thing with these soul contracts and karmic connections is not the person, it's the fucking energy. Because whenever I completed these karmic cycles and these connections within these fucking soul contracts with these people, I look back from like months from now or years from now, it's like I'm not even drawn to them. And I'm like, how come I was so obsessed and drawn to them back then, but now I'm not? And I realized it's because of the energy. It's not the person, it's the energy. And the energy deals with the soul contract or karmic connection. When you feel that energy is like you're bound to that person, you can't stop thinking about that person. You feel a lot of sexual energy towards that person. It's like you can't get this person off your mind. Like your chakra systems overstimulate. Like your whole nervous system overstimulates. Like you have rapid heartbeats. You have like overindulging, like overstimulated sacral chakra where you feel a lot of sexual energy. Like your whole chakra system. It could be kundalini or it could be like, dude. And the reason why you're having those connections so you can learn lessons, so you can heal generational curses. It gets complex. On my case, the reason why I was in so much karmic connections with these goddamn people, and these people, just because you have a karmic connection or soul contract, it doesn't mean that they're in the same wavelength. They could be the total opposite. They could be the most disrespectful asshole scumbags in the fucking planet, and you're connected to that person. Only for you, the reason why you connected to that, or at least in my case, so I could break generational curses, so I could like deal with like narcissism and like how to heal from codependency and just shit like that. But even though I feel like it was from the things I've experienced in this lifetime, but I personally believe it was also due to my family's bullshit ass trauma and generational curses, because it's like no way in hell I have that much trauma in this lifetime. You know what I'm saying? I'm still going through it to this day, where I'm experiencing karmic soul contracts and twin flame connections. I've been experiencing this shit since 2017 up to 2024. So it's all going. So it's just dumb. It's just crazy how God will forcefully put you through a lot of like abuse and trauma through your family, and God will like not allow your family to heal. So now God wants you to be born into a very dysfunctional family who refuses to do the healing work because they're fucking stupid. And now God expects you to do the healing work and to go through all these painful ass relationships. This is stupid. So it's like God put you through pain, and then God expects you to heal from it. Or no, God doesn't expect you. He forces you to heal that shit regardless. That's in my case. In this lifetime, I feel like it's part of my spiritual mission that I'm forced to fucking heal. I can't run away. I'm forced to do that shit. This is why I'm constantly experiencing twin flame connections and spiritual connections, so I can heal basically generational fucking curses and maybe the collectives. I don't know, in my trauma, all this stupid shit. But this is how it is. Like I can't run away from it. So it's fucked up, man. But yeah, where was I? But yeah, so you're gonna feel a lot of like sexual energy. You can't get this person off your mind. And these people, they could not be doing the healing work, so they could actually keep you stuck. There are times where I've done so much healing work, and these people will not do the healing work, and they'll keep me stuck. I've even booked a personal tarot reading, and the person will tell me, yes, they will keep you stuck if they refuse to do the healing work. But the good news is that once you close that cycle, that same person who kept you stuck, they're gonna have to repeat that same cycle with another person. So imagine how fucking draining that is. Just do the fucking healing work within that connection, then you gotta repeat another fucking cycle. Like fuck that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's just crazy, man. It's fucking crazy. Like with these soul contracts, karmic connections, this is why I say I feel like we do not have free will. Yes, we have free will to a certain extent, but when it comes to the people you meet, the people you're around with, the jobs you work at, the house you're in, the family you're in, the environments, the places you're in, you don't have control over that. That's out of your control. You may think you could change it, but realistically you can't. If you constantly try new things but you can't get out of that situation, it's because you don't have free will, because you're meant to learn lessons, or God purposely wants you to experience just some type of bullshit, stupid ass lesson just so you can learn and grow and evolve and all this stupid ass shit, which I don't agree with that, but this is how, I'm just saying this so you guys can understand it. So it gets deep. So even when you're miserable, even when you hate your situation, it's like, unfortunately, that's your free will being controlled. It's how it is. So your spirit can experience a lot of bullshit. So but with these connections, it's crazy because it's like you feel stuck and bound to that person, and they'll trigger the fuck out of you. It's how stupid they are, because these soul connections, these karmic connections, these soul contracts is basically trauma bonds. That's what it's trauma bonds. Why do I say this? Because it's a fucking energy. It's energy, and they're meant to heal your trauma. So this is why the people you're connected to, the people I was connected to, they're just jackasses and they're emotionally unavailable, or either that, or there's always third party situations where they're either in a relationship or like in a situationship, and then they'll kind of lead me on, then we'll both have feelings for one another, and then some bullshit always happens. I'm always experiencing these type of cycles. You guys watch this probably think, oh, I'm experiencing those cycles because I'm not doing the healing work. No, I am doing the healing work. It's just God or the universe. They're forcefully pulling me through this shit so I can heal fucking family trauma and stupid ass. I don't know what it is, but it can't be for my trauma because I've done a lot of work. There's no way I have that much trauma in this lifetime. So it has to be from generational curses. And I had confirmation that I wasn't meant to break generational curses. All this dumbass shit, man. Fuck. So yeah, so it kind of sucks. So it's like when you're so, because there are times where like I feel like I have no control over my life, because they do have control of your life, because you can't think properly. They'll cause a lot of chaos into your life. You feel a lot of sexual energy, like you feel that soul tie towards these people. You feel a lot of sexual, like I keep saying it, but it's true. It's fucking insane. It's fucking insane. But I'm gonna make a part 2. I gotta do some stuff right now, but I'm just glad I'm out of these situations. But ironically, now I'm experiencing a twin flame connection. With my twin flame connection, it's the same shit. I can't get this person off my mind. A lot of sexual energy, a lot of triggers, and this person's the same as other people. Emotionally unavailable, very closed off and unexpressive, and it deals with third-party situations. And it's like I can't get away. I can't get out of that situation because I feel energetically pulled and drawn to that person. It's like I can't break free from that shit. And you know it's fucking powerful because I've experienced the same twin flame energy back in 2017. And keep in mind, I didn't even know anything about twin flames or spirituality or spiritual connections. So that shit put me through hell. Through fucking hell. And now me having all this knowledge, I still can't get out of that situation because of the fucking energy. And that's a sign you're experiencing a soul contract or a karmic connection. This shit's fucking, it sucks. It's a trauma bond. But that's all I gotta say, and have a good one. Peace. I will make a part 2. Peace.